Today I'm rocking the Island Goat. Thank you, Island Goat, for sending me this kosher. Hey guys, happy Saturday / Tuesday for you. And here we are at the end of January in cloudy, overcast, gloomy Florida. Yeah, it's pretty cloudy today. The sun was out for a little bit this morning, so it seemed like we were gonna get lucky, but haven't seen a break in the clouds in the last few hours. So, oh well, that's okay. It's about noon. You know I don't move fast in the morning, and we're heading out in the water. So there's very little wind today, so that's really exciting, because if it's going to be gloomy, at least it's not also windy, because it's been super windy lately, which is why we haven't really been fishing as much, because it's just not an enjoyable experience. It's hard to film, it's hard to fish, your line's getting tangled, you know, we have a flats boat, we can't really go far out. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm telling you. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so we are geared up and we're going to go out today and bringing you guys along, because that is what we do. So let's cross our fingers for some luck today and see what happens. Let's go. Someone you love becomes your enemy. You turn your back on something that was meant to be. Told you it'd be right. 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 It is way colder than it seemed at our house, which is not far away, but is way colder out here on the water. So what does that mean for you to just Wes getting the radio hooked up? Fine, we'll wait. It's an audio book podcast.
The Millhouse Podcast, great fishing podcast.
Okay, we're not sponsoring them or giving them a shout out unless they would like to shout us out in their podcast. And there are a few flats boats out here that kind of were in areas that we were planning on trying out and fishing. So we decided to come out here to just like one of our little tinkery trout spots, Fred Howard Beach right there in Tarpon Springs. So this is kind of one of our go-to spots when we're just like, it's cold, it's windy, we don't really feel like going far, or there's people where we want to fish. We like to kind of just drift through here and see if we can get some trout. So you know, it's a good little spot for stuff like that. You know, no big trout, you know, nothing crazy, but if you just want to come out and maybe get a little action, ladyfish, lizardfish, maybe a puffer, this is a good spot to try out. So that's what we're going to start off and do, and see how we can manage in this very cold weather today. Little small guy!
Great species.
This way, I can see like them rustling up the water right there. You can see like they're kind of hunting around. Oh, they're going this way. I'll have to zoom in. Torie, zoom in. Always love seeing dolphins because they're so beautiful and majestic and wildlife and freaking living National Geographic and Discovery Channel and all that cool stuff. But they are also fishing for the same things you're fishing for. So typically when you see them, you can expect that the fish have all taken off, because that is one of their natural predators. So happy to see them. They're so beautiful. You might be able to still see them behind me because they're kind of like swooping around the boat, but it might be a hot second before we get another bite. But they're pretty, right? Beautiful. Wes has a fish on. Another little guy, but that's okay. Oh, a nice simple D-hook. We love that. Lovely. Bye, bud.
All right, another one on the board.
You turn your back on something that was meant to be. Told you it'd be alright. 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 Told you it'd be alright.
Nice trout. Hey, Dundee.
Slayer and lure.
All right, gonna release him. Got it, kick down. Lovely. I'm winning though, right?
Bear.
Actually, I don't even know. What is it? 2-2? 3-2?
3-2 you.
Friendly competition, guys. This is what happens when I open my mouth, guys. I got a little too confident that I was in the lead, and now Wes is gonna come through with a nice trout just to make me look bad. Just coming for me.
Took it first. Might as well.
All right, bud. And down he goes. And as you guys know, the rule here on the boat is after every catch, we take a cheers, have a drink, and hope the mind's facing the right way. It's okay, I'm gonna come back. It is off. I might get stuck in my... Ah! It's okay.
I'm sick of making promises. They're hard when I'm away from you. I'm living in the consequence of all the things I put you through.
All right, I just tied up the screw, baby.
Told you it'd be alright. 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 Told you it'd be alright.
So we've switched locations. You saw earlier we were catching all of the trout, and I think we ended up with like 8, 9, 10, whatever. You know, we also missed a few. We got a few to the boat that, you know, came off the last second, whatever, but we felt like, you know, we had met our quota, got a little bit of action, so we wanted to expand and try some different things. So we're out here in a really shallow area, and we have 2 rods with some dead bait out there, and we're just gonna see if anything comes cruising by. And while we're doing that, we're gonna have some lunch. So we got some pre-made Publix subs, chips and salsa, of course our drinks, Crooked Palm for me, Wes has a Corona, and we're just going to enjoy a little lunch break while our bait's out there. And if something, you know, cruises by and wants a little nibble, cool. And if not, couldn't ask for a better spot to have a little lunch. So we'll see you guys back if something gets the line.
Molly, forgot how you felt, so slow me down. I don't want you to find somebody else. No, I've been
We are back at the house, so we kind of jumped around a few areas, spots after we had lunch, and you guys kind of saw us last, but we didn't really get any more bites, and it was getting so cold and uncomfortable and the wind was picking up, so we just decided to call it a day. It's like 4 something. As you can see, it's still light out, but yeah, it was getting too cold, and we were just like, we're done. So really happy with the handful of trout we caught today. Couldn't ask for anything more than just having a nice, lovely day in the water, catching fish, and then getting to sit and eat lunch and hang out. So grateful, happy, love it. Thanks for tagging along, guys, and we'll be back to fishing soon. Bye.